So number 3 on the list says virtual, and these 3 are going to be easier to talk about because they all kind of come together: lights, camera, and action. Hopefully I'm giving you plenty of action in these videos and at least trying to keep, your interest, if not your attention. Since this is either largely or completely a virtual class, unfortunately there's an added responsibility on the part of all of us, teachers and students, this year, because you need to be here in this magic little box learning chemistry. And as a teacher, I've had a little bit of experience doing this. I would like to see your face. So lights, if you are having your camera on, and I'll get to that in a second, making sure everything's well lit up, like literally putting a light in yourself. You see this giant light I have here? I'm not going to turn it on. It's going to blow. Well, okay, fine. I'll turn it on. Having a good light in your face really helps. You can see the reflection coming off my head already. But when you're on the screen, it really helps how things look. I'm actually I'm gonna move the camera for a second. Let's come over here. You can see, there we go. Yeah. See a nice bright light, it really helps the face pop. You can see all the details. You see the reflection of the light in my glasses and the shininess in my head, like I said. But if that light turns off, it's suddenly very hard to see. And yeah, the camera does adjust, but you lose some detail. Now I have to change that out. That's a heat lamp. But lights, very important. Lights, you can put some metaphor onto it if you want, but I'm gonna cut myself short. Camera. I understand. You are all sitting at home or sitting not at home, wherever you are sitting watching this. You'll be doing your lessons from wherever you're doing them, whether it be a bedroom or a living room, at the dinner table, on a couch, outside near a Starbucks. I don't actually know. But when we are in class together, I don't want to require anything, but I think it would go a long way seeing each other's faces. Hopefully you seeing my face is going to help make a connection in one direction, but that connection works best when it goes in two. I've had classes where everyone has their camera off and I can't see anything, and I feel like I'm talking to an empty room, kind of like I'm doing right now, and I don't want to be doing that when we're in class. If for some reason you do not feel comfortable turning on a camera, I am going to ask people to talk to me separately, personally, like one-on-one. I want to hear about it. I want to see what your reasoning is. I want to see if we can come to some sort of agreement together, because if this is the only contact we have this year, I do want to make it as strong of a contact as we can. And finally, action. If you are participating in a class with your camera on and your lights on and your microphone on and you are speaking, you need to make sure that you can be heard. And that involves, trying to make eye contact with the camera, not the screen, not looking at your own head in the video, but to make sure that you're bringing a little bit of energy to the game. Because that's kind of why we're all, that's kind of how class works. We're all here, we're all mentally engaged and entertained, and that yields a good lesson.